I'm Kevin Duggan, and I'm a certified professional dog trainer. I help build positive relationships between humans and their canine companions. I do this by focusing on communication and rewarding the behaviors that we want our dogs to do. I do this because I love working with dogs and helping them fit happily into their homes. Socializing Your Dog, starring Wheezy, the 10-week-old boxer. In this video, we're going to be talking about socialization, what it is, how to do it, why it needs to be done, and how to do it correctly. Socialization is about getting your dog to build positive associations around the things it's going to come across in its life. These things can include trucks that are turned on and loud, like the one that Wheezy's next to right now. It can include railroad tracks, like we showed in the beginning clips. It can include people, other dogs, places in general, different surfaces that are being walked on, things like rocks. So it's about building positive associations with these things. So how do we do that is the question. Really what it comes down to is finding something that the dog really enjoys and giving it to him when those things are around. So basically what I'm saying here is if another dog comes around and your dog looks at that other dog, if you give your dog something it enjoys, it will start building an association of good things happening when that other dog is around. Now I chose to use the example of other dogs, but same thing here with the people in this clip. What you're going to see is Wheezy gets to meet a couple people, and she's already excited to meet the people, so treats aren't necessarily needed here because of the excitement that she already has. Now if she was showing any signs of being nervous, we would definitely be doing a lot of treating here, giving her lots of good things, but for her, she's already built up a positive association with people, well, with most people, and gets excited when she sees them. So we're just kind of continuing building her association of good things happening when people come around. While you can't see the faces of the people in these videos, they are people of different genders, different sizes, different ages, so we got a little bit of variety in there for her to meet, and she gave the same reaction to everyone she came across. As I mentioned as well, surfaces are something that you want to socialize your dog with. Now, here we have her climbing some stairs, and she's doing it with some enthusiasm, so she's not afraid of them or anything, so we're not giving her any treats here. But if she was showing any signs of being nervous, we'd be giving her a lot of treats. It would be going much, much slower. Definitely want to move at the dog's pace when doing this. If you try to force them into something, it could cause them to shut down. This kind of falls into the flooding category, and you really don't want to do any flooding. You want to introduce things to them in small increments with a lot of things that they enjoy. As we continued on, we came across some more stairs and different walkways, and once again, she showed no signs of being nervous, so we didn't have to give her a bunch of treats for this, but if she had, we would be giving her treats. And as we continued, we actually got her to walk on top of this bench here, which she was doing pretty confidently. She got here and thought, oh, maybe I'll go this way. But, we let her do it all on her own, and we didn't force her, which is really important. So here's some more stairs that she goes down confidently. So the cool thing about all this is we're actually just downtown Kent, Ohio, my hometown, and there's just a lot of great things to socialize your dog with. We're now going into, it's basically a bridge that kind of is like a tunnel at the same point, and there's a lot of cool things in here. There's a lot of different rocks, lots of sound bouncing off the walls from the river next to us. As you'll see right here, we had this little thing where it's like where water runs off or something, but I thought it would be a cool area to get her to kind of climb on just to get a little bit more confident with. Another thing that is very important when socializing your dog is knowing your environment, knowing what's around you, and making sure nothing creeps up on you here. We actually made a mistake here, and since I was looking toward her, a dog came out of nowhere on us and approached her. And this is something you don't want to happen, but I wanted to include the footage just to show you that it can happen very quickly. This dog's on a retractable leash. The owner was 15-20 feet away. Fortunately, nothing bad happens here, but that's just something that could easily scare your puppy, and if that other dog isn't good with other dogs, your puppy or dog could get hurt, which could be very traumatic, which could result in your dog being fearful of other dogs in the future. So to kind of sum everything up, it's just very important to focus on making sure your dog has positive experiences with everything that it comes across. Like I mentioned, surfaces, places, dogs, people, water, trains, any noises. It's just very important that they build positive associations with this kind of stuff. And if you get them young, start them young. The first 16 weeks, or between 8 and 16 weeks for puppies, is a very, very important time for the socialization. So make sure you get that in there. As much repetition as possible, and also remember not to flood the dog. Make sure you do it in small increments so they stay comfortable. Thanks for watching.